Very good morning, children. Welcome back. In the previous class, we studied about protein as a nutrient. Today, we are going to talk about vitamins and minerals. Let's see. The word vitamin comes from the Latin word vita, which means life. Okay, and vitamins are the organic components in food that are needed in very small amount or we require in very small quantity for our growth and maintaining of our body. Okay, everybody must eat a certain amount of vitamins to stay healthy. Even a single deficiency means lack of vitamin can lead to a serious disease. Okay, that's why vitamins are required in very small amount and it is present in very small amount in many different foods. Vitamins are basically of two types: fat soluble vitamins and water soluble vitamins. You can see the classification of vitamins here. In fat soluble vitamins, there is vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K. Okay, and water soluble vitamin contains vitamin B complex and vitamin C. We call it as a vitamin B complex because this vitamin B is subdivided into different groups. You can see here vitamin B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9 and B12, and inside the bracket their chemical names are written over here. You can see it here: thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, pantothenic, then pyridoxine, biotin, folic acid and cyanocobalamin. Okay, these are the classification of vitamins. We can see here the difference between water soluble vitamins and fat soluble vitamins, what they do in our body. As I said, it is required in very small quantity. Let us see here. Solubility, on the basis of solubility means which are more soluble. These are the water soluble vitamins which are water soluble. For example, A, D, E and K are water soluble, and fat soluble vitamins are here fat soluble vitamins. Okay, then so on the basis of solubility, water soluble the vitamins are B and C, and fat soluble vitamins are A, D, E and K. Okay, absorption: water soluble vitamins are simple, they are simply absorbed by the body, they does not require any other agent to absorb. Okay, but for fat soluble vitamins they require lipids, means fats, okay, for the absorption of the body. Okay, means fat soluble vitamins require lipids. Lipids are actually a kind of fat only. Okay, and they mixed with this vitamins and then they are stored in the body. Okay, whereas this water soluble vitamins, they does not require anything for the absorption and storage. Okay, as we talk about the storage, water soluble vitamins, they are not stored in our body. In fact, they are excreted in the form of urine in our body. Okay, but this fat soluble vitamins A, D, E and K, they are stored in liver. Okay, with the help of this lipids or fats, they are stored. As I said, carbohydrates and fats are stored in our body. Okay, so these vitamins are also stored in our liver. Okay, when we talk about the excretion, water soluble vitamins, they are excreted in the form of urine as they flow with the help of water, and this fat soluble vitamins, they do not excrete from our body. In fact, they are stored in the liver cells. Okay, whenever we are taking excess, there will be excess intake of water soluble vitamin like vitamin B and C. It will not be toxic and it does not lead any disease or it is not harmful. But whenever we are taking this vitamins A, D, E and K in excess amount, okay, it will be toxic to our body. In the kind of deficiency, whenever there will be deficiency of vitamin B and C, it can be easily healed by the regular dietary supply. Okay, but whenever there will be deficiency of fat soluble vitamin like A, D, E and K, a single large dose means medication is required. Okay, So here is the difference completed between water soluble and fat soluble vitamins. Now the functions of vitamins. As I said, a single deficiency can lead to a major disease, a serious disease. Although it is required in very small quantity, but it is very, very important for our body. So let's see the properties and functions. Number one, vitamin A. As we all know, for good eyesight or treating eye disorder and skin infections, we require vitamin A. Okay, then vitamin B, B9 reduces risk of neural tube defects during pregnancy. Vitamin B12 provides relief from symptoms of anemia. Anemia means lack of blood. Okay, kidney and liver disorder. Vitamin C helps treat scurvy, cancer, and common cold. Vitamin D is good for treating arthritis, tooth decay, diabetes, and rickets. Vitamin E provides good circulation and slows down aging process. Okay. Then vitamin K reduces risk of menstrual pain and internal bleeding, as vitamin K helps in the clotting of the blood. Okay. Let us see the functions of fat soluble vitamins. Vitamin A, as I said, it is good for our eyes. Okay. Then vitamin D. Vitamin D is good for bones, teeth. Okay. Then vitamin E, it is good for heart health and cholesterol. Vitamin K, coagulation problem, circulation, it means clotting of the blood. Then water soluble vitamins. Here you can see there are so many functions of vitamins. Okay, vitamin B1, B2 and B3, they nourishes the nervous system, stress, sleepiness. Okay, then vitamin B5 collaborates in making hormones. In the later on in this chapter only we will discuss what is hormones. Okay, vitamin C, it is a strong antioxidant. It is very good for hair, skin and all. Then vitamin B9 and B12, it is good for fertility, pregnancy, fetus development, anemia prevention. Vitamin B7, skin, nails and hairs health. Vitamin B6 improves circulation.